9. Why you? Oh, you looking at me? Look at
what the time say on that right there?
11:49, 11:50.
11:50.
Mm-hmm.
I like when y'all shows are live. Thank you, Lucy Lou, aka April Allen. Yeah. She said like when they're live. I'm do some more live, bro.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Tiger Hoods.
I just need her to sew me.
Charmaine, what's up?
I need her to crochet me a vest. And I'm ready.
Not crochet.
Yeah, I like the holes in it.
The holes in it.
Let me catch you with a crochet
You got
vest.
it. Yeah. A crochet vest and you fly. What's up, Slim baby? It's our turn.
It's our turn, baby.
Get up.
Cuz.
Hey!
The pimped out Gucci suits.
I'm good, cuz I'm ready. I'm ready. My hands look with this water. I'm ready.
Looking younger than both of us. Shout out to the person who just gave me a little.
Yeah.
Always hope you.
Look it.
No stress.
Is that what it is?
No stress.
I be stressed.
No
out.
stress and sweet tarts.
And sweet tart?
And sweet tarts.
Now you only got 3.
Only got 3. Got last one. Damn.
An hour. He said we been doing this for 2.5. What happened?
Oh, 2.5?
Uh-oh, somebody waiting.
Oh, that's Kiana. Hey, Kiana.
She should have came. We should have invited her.
She said she at home cooking.
She could have cooked him up. Cooked him up. Oh, kitchen. You watching, bro?
Kiana and everybody else watching.
That's my daughter, Susie. Susie, hey,
Shout
Sue.
Wait a minute. We'll wait a minute.
You ready, my boy?
Are you ready now? You don't want to wait a minute and get, like...
Did you ask me if I was nervous?
You ready?
Motor mouth.
You ain't nervous.
I ain't never nervous.
Oh, God.
I ain't never
In
nervous.
that case, let's start this motherfucker.
Never nervous. You know my last name?
I don't.
Oatmeal. I'm not nervous.
Crusher. You related
But
to
I'm
Kevin and Keith, so I know you... Yeah, I know you good.
Yeah.
You got to deal with them. So
Okay.
you used to this.
This ain't
You want
nothing.
me to do it or you got it?
Hell no. Welcome to the All In Show, man. Welcome.
Yeah!
To the motherfucking All In Show. Hosted by your boy, Bro Dusty today.
Uh-oh.
BD, a.k.a.
We live, man.
Child Support Killer.
Killer
a.k.a.
connoisseur.
Kankakee, a.k.a. Yeah! Got our people on the show. My boy Hollywood.
What up, bro?
And we got another motherfucking guest.
A legend.
Legendary. Sitting here in the middle with us. My cousin, bro.
Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Yeah? Your cousin too?
That's my cousin.
This ain't the first show we had a double cousin, but she probably the best one we done had so far.
But we gonna
I'll
see.
take that. I'll take that.
But we'll introduce the legends, cuz. So you gotta let us know your name,
Okay.
where you from,
Mm-hmm.
your favorite musical artist,
Oh.
and your zodiac. I'm gonna ask the last one live.
Okay, you
Okay.
celebrate.
What's your name, cuz? Tell
My
the
name
people.
is Tamika.
Who? Who?
Tamika.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Me.
What she say? O'Neal.
Odeneal-Crutcher. That's my name.
Yeah. Because of the building.
Because
Where
of
you
the
from?
building.
Where you
I'm from born and raised.
Yeah.
Kankakee, born and
In the
raised. In the land.
In the land.
In the
Okay.
land. What else you wanna know?
Let me see your zodiac. What's your zodiac?
Gemini.
2 of y'all. What's your cousins? Hey.
Listen,
2 of y'all up in here.
depending on the day and time of the month, it might be 5.
Might be 5 of them.
It's
Might be
5
5
of
of
y'all.
us.
He agreed real quick.
Prayers to you, players. Prayers to you. Like he doing his thing.
Yeah.
He put his head down and still
It might be
down.
5 of us. just keep Tamika right here. You don't want to see nobody else.
Look at she the middle.
They got other names?
Patricia and all this.
Olivia.
Olivia.
Who else?
You don't want to be her.
Well, we ain't even gonna talk about her. But
Let's stick to the show. Let's stick to the show.
Olivia.
So
You
who's
only want
your
Tamika.
favorite musical artist?
Kelly, of course.
Kales?
You still listen to R. Kelly?
We gonna talk about that
Your
later.
mama still listen to R.
She
Kelly.
bet not.
I bet she do.
She bet don't.
I bet your mama still listen to Call
Oh,
Rwanda
call
right
right
now.
now.
Call Rwanda right now.
You go. I just told you to go.
I mean, we can talk about it right now.
You want
I
to
bet she still
Let's
listen
keep
to R.
going.
Kelly.
We're gonna come back to it.
Let's come back to her because you ain't gonna do him.
We gonna go blows
You're
on
not
that.
gonna do him.
Head to 5. Pedophile.
Right.
He said,
Well, we gonna say
Oh my God! Can I stand
what kind
down?
of phone do you have?
can't even let the
I have an
man
iPhone
watch the
14.
kids.
You got a what?
14.
What kind? What iPhone?
iPhone.
Yeah.
What do you got? An Android?
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You watching it right here? We live, baby.
That's why we look like cartoons on this motherfucker, man.
My blue look
Yeah.
good. My blue look good.
You got an Android?
I had a Samsung.
Ask him one more time.
Samsung. Nobody want that. I don't like iPhones.
What's wrong with them, cuz? Shout out to everybody who got.
Shout out to Apple because we definitely are affiliated. We appreciate y'all. So you can show it all, talk about it. They ain't gonna bleep it out.
For sure. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get them to get out.
Never.
You got to come over.
Never.
Come on over.
Come on over.
I go dark skin if I get a phone.
On that note, just
Long way to go.
Quick.
Long way to go. Long way to
First of all,
go.
we appreciate you coming for sure. I'm gonna start doing something different when we do the shows. We usually tell everybody after the show why we brought them, but I'm gonna start doing it from jump so you know.
Okay.
Well, for one, you are from the land, so we appreciate that.
Appreciate
we
it.
always get
Appreciate
good
being
vibes.
invited.
Yeah. And you take care of my youngins when you see them. Shout out to the boy. You know, when he see her, it's all.
It's all
get
love.
it right.
She
Let's
definitely
get it
brings
right.
phenomenal love and energy everywhere she go. Yeah.
Sure. And we
Thank
want to
you.
give our flowers while we're here. We always give flowers when people pass away. So we're trying to start the trend of doing it while we're living it.
Exactly.
So that's why we want you here. We want to celebrate you and you know what your mind think. So we appreciate you coming, girl.
Thank you. I'm happy to be invited. Thank you for thinking about
He
me.
like you. He all nice.
It's
early.
cool.
He ain't never this nice this early.
Me and this dude about
He
to
the
fight.
fighter.
Come on now.
We about to
I
fight.
got you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna pinch him.
Okay.
I'm gonna pinch him under the
Okay.
table.
The
Okay.
Pied Piper.
The Pied.
Do you know what the
fucking
Pied
Piper. The
Piper?
Pied Piper.
The
And
Pied
what?
Piper.
You gonna hop in there
And
right
what?
now?
And what?
Huh?
We gonna hop on
No,
that
go
right
ahead.
now?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Leave
We
him
gonna come
alone.
back to it.
All right, man. So we
We'll come back
got
to it.
some questions that we gonna dive into. No particular order.
All right. Let's get started. I'm ready.
When we first talked, we always discussed on the kids and the parents and how that correlates with how a child is coming up and how a parent is continuously being, I guess, adjusting to parenting, I guess. And that matters when it comes to your position at the schools is where you at. What school you at?
I'm at Taft.
you
Taft.
work at the
Shout out to
school,
Taft.
I'm at Taft. Shout out Taft.
So you around kids damn near all the time.
All day.
So, from your perspective, we're gonna ask you these questions.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and pick your brain a little bit. See where you at.
All right. I'm ready.
So, first question I'm gonna pick, like I said, it's gonna be random.
Real random.
Real random. I ain't gonna go in order.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna start with this one because this one is for one personally for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Marijuana and obscenities in front of your kids. How do you feel about parents using and having marijuana or drugs in front of their kids or doing, I want to say, well, sexual favors or courtship, whether it's clean or unclean, like around kids? How do you feel about that?
So, it's a time and a place for everything.
It is.
Facts.
And when we're talking about our kids, they're watching everything that you do as they're growing. So they're going to emulate what you do.
Yes.
And so you need to be very mindful because, the kids are sponges.
They definitely are.
And I just feel like, if that's what you do, you smoke, hey, that's what you do. I just feel like it shouldn't be to the point where when the kid get out the car, you smell it on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the kid smell like he just put the blunt out.
Starting the day.
Yeah.
So
Starting the day.
morning.
And he contact high.
Yeah.
contact high, like can't stay up.
Yeah.
I'm asleep.
Yeah.
So
Agitated.
Yeah.
so that's a big pet peeve for me.
So with that, because not a lot of parents are aware of how that could affect the kid. They may just think this is my daily routine, and I'm just taking them. See, this 6 minutes up the street. This ain't going. But you really feel like just that little bit of interaction with that type of drug or that type of activity can affect the kids early.
So that's 6 minutes to and from school every day, 5 days a week. We're not even talking about it when they're in the car with the parents going to the store or doing whatever else they do.
Right.
This is all day. So when your kid book bag smell like they got a ounce in the bag, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like that's a problem. My thing is, you can't wait until you drop them off to do it.
I mean, you can. I think
That's
you
just-
can, but
That's just how. That's
if it's
my opinion.
And if I'm being devil's advocate, if it's legal and if it's
But just because it's legal doesn't mean it's okay.
Hold on now.
Okay, come on.
Put your finger down.
He knows that finger come out. I'm getting serious.
No, because studies show that it's a help more than a harm. And I can understand the smoke and inhaling and all that may be detrimental to them, but besides that, again, studies showing that marijuana is helping us more than harming us. So is that really a bad thing?
Helping who?
Helping everybody. Helping you medically.
But you should give their lungs a chance.
Yeah.
The kids, give their lungs a chance.
They're not smoking it though.
But they inhaling it.
Are they?
Listen, if a kid is sitting in the car and you blowing back.
I don't smoke, so we good.
But I'm saying the kid is high.
Okay.
They can't function. Their body is not built like adults.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and again, that's just my stance on it. Like, you can't wait till you get them to school and then go ahead and do what you do. That's fine.
What y'all think? Put it in the comments, man. I know there's some smokers out there watching.
Eat an edible.
What?
Shit. You don't
What
smell
does-
it.
What do y'all prefer?
What does a child catch a contact high? How is that helping them go to school? There's nothing that is helping because the focus is hard for them. So you talk to somebody who already
It's
those
hard
children
for
have
adults.
attention. Yeah,
It's hard for adults to focus when they've been smoking weed.
But it ain't though. And that's what I'm saying. That's the stigma
For slow
behind
people,
it.
it
But I'm saying for smart people, it ain't.
But
For some kids, they use.
until
they
somebody
use
does
THC.
it regularly, I agree with her.
For
If
some
that's
kids-
something you become used to,
For some kids, they use THC in other ways to help them with their brain studies and their medical issues, is what I'm telling y'all. So they're around it. I'm not saying that they smoking it or inhaling it, but that's ways that it's helping them.
but I just said that a healthy child, so not somebody who needs it, but a healthy child on their way to school.
There's no benefit or detriment, in my opinion.
But then you have to realize too, you got to be respectful because there are some kids that aren't exposed to that.
Right.
And so when their classmate is coming
There's
in,
some kids that ain't exposed to musty, and some kids become musty.
But it's
So you rather your kids come to school musty or smelling like weed?
sit your ass
You
in
rather
some,
your
sit your
kids-
ass in some water before you come to
kids
school.
come smelling like cocaine, come smelling like
I don't
sex,
know what that's-
come smelling like chips and crackers and booty all in your house. But you rather not them smell like weed?
I don't want them to smell like any of that.
So on the flip side, they say a glass of wine.
Because I'm sure it's some kids who come in there smelling foul.
Let me smell you right now.
Smell what I smell like.
So
Good.
That
Good.
boy said so in the face. But look, why do you have a straw in your Fiji water?
Why do you got a straw in your Fiji
Because-
water?
Yeah.
See, here we go.
What's good?
Because I'm not going to put my lips around this bottle and other people just made the water and made the bottles and put their hands on it.
Escaping R. Kelly. So look,
So look,
Oh, it's
we're
going
gonna go back to that though. We're gonna go back to that.
It's gonna be on
Hold
fire.
on, so
I got you.
Let me
I got
devil's
you.
advocate, right? So a glass of wine is
And that's my son that's asking that question.
That's
Why?
why I asked you.
Shut up, Red, and mind your business.
Tell him right there, the black.
Shut up, Red, and mind your business.
Tell him on the red.
Shut up, Red, and mind your business.
So,
No, but before we go on from it,
uh,
they say a glass of wine is full of antioxidants and it's good for you every day,
It
right?
says good for your heart.
Right.
Okay.
So why don't you give a kid that before they go to school? Because it's not harmful.
I mean, you probably could.
It's not harmful for to drink a glass of
you
wine.
probably
right?
could, and some parents probably do. It's the stigma behind that.
But there's a stigma behind it all. So why, when a child is going somewhere to develop their mind, grow their mind, why should we stimulate it in any other aspect other than absorbing knowledge? Because that's the true purpose of going to school.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
so if I can't send them with a glass of wine, right? I shouldn't send them with a cup of Tylenol. They're going to pop these 2-600. That's legal, right? You don't do those type of things. I'm just saying, so what makes weed any different other than the fact that it's enjoyed by the adults recreationally?
That's legal. That's the only thing I got for you.
It's 21 and older is legal.
That's all I got for you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm just,
Yeah.
and I'm just devil advocate because I can't tell nobody how to parent.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, if you're not doing those other things, it doesn't make sense for you to do that one either. That's all I'm saying. Put in the comments.
in there.
I already know where he's going.
Put your comments in there. So we're gonna move on from that. But that
And make sure y'all, do you rock with R. Kelly? And I put that in there too, so we can talk.
Everybody rock with R. Kelly.
Thumbs
I
down
still
to
love
them
his
all.
music.
And when we done, we gonna.
I figured out.
You gonna play some R. Kelly when we
bet you
leaving
I
out of here. We gonna play some R. Kelly when
I bet you I
when we
don't.
dispersing. Yes, we are.
Somebody got a song about him going to jail. We're gonna play that.
Oh God, we can play that one.
We don't rock with it.
So
whatever.
We're gonna stay there though. We're gonna stay there and talk about hygiene though, hygienic efforts. If we're gonna go from there, because again, we can branch off that. Because again, I think y'all got that one. And smokers do need to be aware, whether it's weed or cigarettes or whatever.
Right.
So I get that.
Right.
But other hygienics, body odors. You know what I'm
with
saying?
the babies,
Bruh.
they going to school like that?
Are they?
Smell some kids.
You can say it to the kids.
Ain't.
Don't say no names.
No, I'm not gonna say that. But I mean, it's not their fault that they haven't touched no water.
They ain't touched no water.
They ain't touched no water.
They ain't getting the aqua.
They haven't touched no water.
So do you think parents are lacking when it comes to
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now I know we have some situations where they may not have that resource at home. Okay. But again, as a school, like, we are here to help. If you are having issues like that, hey, you know what? You got some water here. Bring you a towel and some soap and wipe them down here.
Right.
But you can't just allow yourself or your child to be outside like that. Like,
you can't tell an adult what to do, but we definitely can look out for them kids. If you want to walk around funky as an adult, that's your God-given privilege.
Yeah.
You can be funky over there as much as you want to be.
But I'm gonna take care of kids. If I see you out of order, I'm gonna take care of you. You already know that.
For sure.
I'm gonna take care of you.
What if? Go ahead. So what if? So here's one thing to me, and maybe it's because of the way I was raised. It's always been weird. You give your child a bath at night for them to sweat all night, and then in the morning y'all get up and go, and they go in that sweat. So to me, what if that's what that situation is? So they was raised, they do the bath at night, especially I heard in the wintertime, you do it at night.
Yeah, because that's our culture. They're like, you get a bath at night in the wintertime, you ain't going outside.
But once we got that, and then in the morning when you got up, take another bath or shower. Yeah. Because you didn't sweat it, and then you go to school. Yeah. So what do we say in that reverse aspect? When somebody's saying, traditionally this is what we've been doing.
Real, though. A lot of people take showers at night. Tell their kids to get in the shower at night. They get up. They probably just wash their face, brush their teeth, if that. Right. And then eat breakfast.
And they gone.
And they go to school.
And they got 8 hours of sweat that's been built up.
Well, when you got some old school parents, grandparents, because a lot of grandparents are raising the kids now.
Shout out to the grandparents.
Shout out to the grandparents and great grandparents.
The great grandparents doing it now.
Great grandparents, the great grandparents are getting younger and younger.
That's true. But
I mean, for the grandparents, growing up back then, you ain't gonna run up their water bill.
So you
You've been in there a long time.
You ain't gonna run up my water bill. But there's no excuse. Like, wipe your kid down. If you give them a bath night before, wipe them down the next day. Whatever floats your boat. Just make sure they are clean.
Because they own. Wipe them down. Because they own. Wipe them down.
Because I'm on.
Well, with that though, that is a legitimate question. So, how do you go about telling parents?
Somebody said, "How about you raise your grandkids?"
That's red. That ain't nobody but red.
Every time they get you.
Nobody but red. Nobody but red.
He said, "Ain't nobody gonna be R. Kelly in the verses." In jail.
Yeah, you're right.
In jail, there's somebody in there with him.
We're about to block red, okay?
No, we not.
Yeah, we're gonna block red. He probably should have been here with us.
Come
on, Red. Come on. What was your question, cuz?
I have a comment. I ain't want to skip it from Herschel Crutcher. Shout out. He said, it's bad and it slows their motor skills down and alertness. So we're going back to the...
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that. But I ain't mean to skip it. My words.
Plus, you creating a habit in a child that they didn't decide that's what they want to do. It's the same thing with the cigarette. Most people who smoke cigarettes grew up in a house where cigarettes were smoked. I don't know the statistical number off the top of my head, but I know it's high. It's the same process.
So you just guessing.
It's not a guess.
You don't know the numbers.
I don't know. I didn't say exactly. I know it's higher than 60%.
You don't know the numbers, bro. So don't say it if you don't
You
know
ain't tell me none of the health benefits of smoking weed. You told me in general. We supposed to be fighting with her. What you doing?
Andre Lamont said kids coming to school having body odor in the middle of the winter is crazy.
Absolutely. Anytime. I don't care if it's the winter, summertime.
Sure. But at least
crazy.
in summertime, though, it is hot outside. So that contributes sometimes to the kids. Recess, they running around.
Right. Get your ass in some water.
But if you come in musty in the wintertime,
get in some water.
That's rough. Maybe they were shoveling the snow. They took the shower.
Get in some water.
But the mama made them go out and shovel the snow.
Get in some water.
No, we ain't gonna go there.
We ain't gonna go there. So let's get it. So we're gonna talk about, let's talk about parenting, or should I say lack of, on mental health. I know that's something that was your first one that you want to touch on. Mental health and parenting.
Yeah,
and
it kind of coincides.
That's what I'm gonna try to do this whole show. We're just gonna try.
Yeah, it kind of coincides because there are a lot of people that are not well right now, mentally. You know, I don't want to blame it on COVID. They was unstable before COVID. It just, I think COVID enhanced it.
Man, put it on steroids.
So you know, now is the after
and it's a lot of people that's not mentally well, and I think for a lot of them, in turn, that does affect their parenting.
How so? How so?
First of all, a lot of our parents, they have not been given the tools. It's like when you talk about generational curses, like they just doing what they was taught, how they were raised.
My biggest pet peeve is to hear a parent, after I ask them a question, a thought-provoking question, well, that's just what my mama did. That's just what my daddy did. Well, what decade did you grow up in? So you mean for 20 years you ain't done nothing else to learn for your child? That's no excuse.
But is that a legitimate excuse though, bro?
That's no excuse.
But like you just said, if a kid in the house with cigarettes, that might be their habit.
Bro.
So, hold on. Go ahead. You just said if a kid is raised in the house with cigarettes, when he grows to an adult, he may smoke cigarettes. High percentage. High percentage. So if a kid is growing up with unstable parenting, that's a high percentage. They may be an unstable parent, right?
So I want to make sure we reiterate this.
Okay.
And I'm going to make sure I say this the entire time. It is your responsibility as an adult. He trying to get me hyped.
So let's get it.
It's your responsibility as an adult to learn what you and your child need.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whatever your parent did, that is not your curse to follow. That is not your cross to carry.
Yeah.
It's not your cross to bear.
I mean, that's easily said though, bro. But again, if you grew up 21 years under somebody,
life is hard. Life hard?
Man, we talking.
No, it's going somewhere. It's life hard.
Sometimes.
Yeah, life is hard.
Life is hard. It's hard regardless if you do it.
If you got a job, you got your own house. Life is hard.
But it's on you because guess what? It's your life.
It's your life.
What my mother, the problems we had when I was a child, that's back in 1990.
And you can't
early 2000s. That ain't got nothing to do with my mama right now and me as an adult. Now, can we talk about the past? Absolutely. But how am I going to hold something over her head? So if I can't hold it over her head, I got to learn from it. Because that's a big problem we have in our community. That a lot of us will sit there and complain about our parents and how they treated us. Or we hold all these little weird resentments towards our parents. Well, my mama, she done got softer. She didn't.
Red.
Times change. No, get her red. Tell her.
No, that's him. I'm
sorry. Times change. R. Kelly goes to jail for what he did. You got to grow up and learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is. If you're not growing, you dying.
Yep.
I don't know, bro. Like what you're saying is right, but again, like that don't fix that though. That's just telling somebody what they probably already know.
Bro, it's your job to create actions. You the king of saying, if you got a problem, tell somebody.
Yeah.
If you don't understand, ask somebody.
Yeah.
So if that's your philosophy, I get you playing devil's advocate.
No, I'm just.
I
think that's an actual.
That's Black Becky again. She said, "Hey, what up?" That's Black Becky with the booty.
Nah, but like, I don't know, because I can say that with the last example though. You know what I'm saying?
That's life, bro.
Alright.
You ain't. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I ain't say that. I just said, alright, bro.
You going there?
Yeah, we just go move on to the next one. But what you think though, as far as like, because I don't know, man. It's being a parent and being mentally stable. Like you can see how like.
So I can say that nobody, none of us were given a handbook on how to be a parent.
Right.
None of us were given a handbook. It's trial and error. What you do with one, you might not have done with the other one. You know, you're gonna make mistakes. You know, but you have to learn and just grow from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm 51. You know what I'm saying? I still make
51.
Don't tell nobody. 51.
Don't tell nobody else.
She said 51.
51. But I mean, you know, you are still learning. And my biggest thing, I hate to hear when parents say, I can't wait till my kid 18, they got to get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Your parenting does not stop because your child turns 18.
It don't?
No.
Why
you
not?
continue to parent as long as you're on this earth. Your parenting does not stop. No.
Legally, it say 18.
I don't give a damn. Your parenting does not stop because your
Guardianship
child
stops at 18.
Guardianship stops.
Ain't that the same?
But no, it's not. Your parenting does not stop because your child turns 18. You parent your kid until you are no longer able to parent them.
Right.
Because now at this point when they become adults, now you know what I'm saying, they growing, you know, they still watching you. You know, and you're still learning as a parent. Because you got, like me, you know what I'm saying, I had 6 kids. And now I have 7 with Zyla, you know, and so the mistakes that I made with my 6, I've corrected them now with her. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm able to look and see, and I still make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm open.
That's true. You listen to R. Kelly. Keep going.
Give me a knife. I'm finna stab you.
You gonna stab me
in the neck? I'm finna stab you in the neck, in the jugular.
The smallest area of my body,
in the jugular.
On this body,
in the jugular. I'm gonna stab you in the neck, in the neck with a fork in a minute.
And when you stab her, I'm like,
so look, so we got Tio in the building, Verdell. Tio. He say he disagreed. The handbook is there. It is a handbook to parenting.
So who's parenting?
That's what Verdell.
Who's Verdell? Who's parenting? Who's parenting?
He called it out.
That's what he said.
Who's parenting?
April Allen.
So because they wrote the book, that mean that their parenting way is right? No.
I mean, some people do feel like parenting is easy though, and it is.
Shit, that shit is not easy at all. At all.
Hey, shout out to y'all parents.
Shout out to all
y'all.
parents.
Phenomenal, y'all.
April Allen say it does not. Kiana say each kid is different. Each kid is different.
Each kid is different.
Right.
But are you supposed to raise your kids differently?
They all have their own unique personalities.
Right.
Like I say, everybody is different. So yeah, you're gonna have to handle. I have to handle Red differently than I handle Markeisha. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to I have to handle them differently.
Okay. What you had to do for Red?
Red is a different species.
Talk to us. Tell us about our boy.
Red is a mama's boy.
Whether
he want to believe it or not.
Oh,
okay. Red is a mama's boy.
We got a shout out.
Red is spoiled. Red is spoiled. He's a brat. Okay. You know, and that's my fault. Who did that to him? I did.
You did that to him?
Absolutely, I did. I take responsibility for that. I did that.
That's respect.
Yeah,
there's a lot of parents who don't take responsibility from some of that. Nah, it's on him now.
Yeah,
it's on him now. He grown.
All right. So speaking of, Kiana say, they talking about it. Let me see what they say. They interact.
He gonna tell my God, no smart
Markeisha. No handbook on how to parent. But the key as a parent, you're supposed to take accountability for where you fall short and listen to your child. Just because you're the parent doesn't mean you're always right or that your child's voice doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Kiana again said she agreed children should feel safe to express their feelings in a respectful way.
Mm-hmm.
You read that.
In a respectful way.
You don't think I can read, bro?
No, bro, I know you can read. You writing a book.
I can read a champ, nigga.
But same. You writing a book? What you mean? Come on, nah.
Reggie always said each kid won't be parented the same way. Each individual is different.
From now I'm gonna call you the best reading teacher.
I agree but disagree with that. Like, cause me and my sisters are different. Each of us are different.
Yeah.
But we all got the same treatment.
Mm-hmm.
From the oldest to the youngest. She ain't spared. If I got my ass whooped,
but y'all got a lot in common too. For y'all to be different, y'all all got a lot in common too.
So I mean, I don't know. I see what y'all saying though.
But in the same aspect, no, I'm sure Erica got a little bit more.
And that's what I was just thinking.
It's always one.
Shout out to us,
yeah.
Shout out to EG.
It's always one kid. They get it more than the other.
Extra.
They get a little extra. Yeah, it's always one.
Yeah,
it's always one.
They say very true. Okay, comments come. Please keep the comments coming. Thank you.
I got a question. I know it ain't on there. I got a question. Why do parents? Y'all both parents. I'm not. I don't. This is something I truly don't understand. When your child does something like you, that you taught them to do. So this is a characteristic they picked up from you. Be a smart mouth, talk back. I don't care what it is. Be spoiled. It don't matter what it is. How do you get angry at the child for something that you taught them?
Because we got discipline for that.
Yeah,
we got checked for that.
But you gave it to the child.
But you looking at them and like, and you know that's you all day.
Right.
So you want to correct them like, don't do that. Like,
prime example, because with your boy, your boy got in trouble at school for doing the same shit I be doing,
right?
Heating people,
right?
He just in class like Kevin,
getting it.
in the zone.
My boy.
In the zone.
Yeah.
So technically I can't go up there and be mad at him because that's what I do that on Facebook every day.
And so it's a learned behavior.
So it's just a learned
behavior.
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 But
plus he played with him that way.
But when I went too far, I got my ass whooped.
Okay.
So you finna get your ass whooped.
So my question,
too far.
With that question that I'm asking, if that's the case, what we say?
What the red said?
Surviving Tamika. Come on the show, bro. Please come on the show.
Man, so you like R. Kelly, that's why y'all get along.
Red full of shit.
So,
red full of shit.
But I'm asking, so if you notice is that's their behavior, right? Mm-hmm. And y'all saying that's what y'all got because how y'all acted, but it didn't change your behavior. It didn't stop.
Oh, it definitely did. It definitely did. No, it stopped that. I didn't go that far.
But when you see stuff, I think you see that in them. You see you don't want them. You be like you want to pull them back.
So when I see my nieces and nephews do things of my siblings or friends, because I got goddaughters, when I see them do things like they parents, the things that drive me nuts, the first thing I do is stop and talk. Let's talk about this one, regardless if they want to or not. No, we need to stop and talk.
Do you tell their parents too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How do they take that?
Parents, it's hit or miss because some things somebody doesn't feel is right or wrong. At certain ages, it doesn't matter how you feel. This is a learned behavior, and this child isn't doing it because they want to do this. This is what they've been taught in these situations. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Right?
Hold on, we got some comments coming. I'm sorry.
Let's
Mr.
go.
Herschel, Mr. Crutcher say you also have to parent children based on their personalities.
Facts. Yeah. And I use me as an example. So I'm the type of person, if you explain to me, you ain't gonna have no problems out of me. But if you just tell me what to do, we got problems.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand that. I'm a logical person. I've been like that since I was a kid. And my aunts and uncles could come on the show and tell you, they say, no, since you was like 2 years old, you was different. If I told you, don't play with the fire because you'll burn your hand, it'll mess your skin up, blah, 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 I'm going to stop playing with the fire. But if you say don't play with the fire because I told you quit playing with that fire, don't make me smack fire out of you.
Yeah.
All right, as soon as you walk away,
I'm going to do it.
I'm
going to burn yourself then.
That's okay.
I know.
That's okay.
That's definitely okay.
And then I'm hungry, I'm going to do it again. Why that fire get me?
I bet your dumb ass stop.
But I'm saying that as an example, bro.
That's
a simple example.
But it's to flip that though, because kids, like you said, that's right.
So let's flip it so it don't work that way. I put my hand in the fish tank to grab the fish. Whoa, Ryan, we don't do that because your hands got germs. That fish live in a whole nother world where they can't. Oh, okay, cool. I won't do that.
But that goes back to
Ryan, don't put your hands in there. And touch
that goes
fish.
back to how we were raised. When our parents and grandparents would say, "We bet not ask them no questions," and we didn't. And it is what it is because I said so.
Yes,
learning that way helps you.
In some ways it did. In some ways it did. Some things, you just was gonna learn on your own.
Not gonna do things wrong
because you told me not to do it. Now I'm gonna do it.
Sometimes a child is going in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Yes.
Right? You directly the wrong way. In this moment, we can't worry about your opinion or how you feel because I have to stop this behavior now. I have to grab your attention now, right? I understand that. That's a hey, listen to me. And then later on, we may be able to talk about it. But in this moment, I may be upset or whatever the reason is. I need your attention now. I understand it. There's a time and place for that, right? Because we in the stove, touch it again.
Yeah.
Touch it again.
Your kids know, bro.
I understand you a kid. Attention span this big.
But man,
your son went in that school. What'd he do? My boy.
Have we had any issues after that though?
Had no more.
No more.
But time ain't passed for that attention span to go, oh wait a minute, I forgot all about that.
Shit,
it's just the way. Am I lying? She work in the school. It's just the way it worked.
I bet he won't do it
over time. Maybe not to that extent.
I bet he won't.
He ain't gonna do it no more?
Yeah.
I bet he won't.
Oh, okay. We're gonna write it down.
Let's get it. So we got some comments, man.
We got them. Come on.
Comments. They putting paragraphs up in here, man. Keep them coming. Reggie say, most people grow up and say, I'm not gonna raise my kids the same way I was raised, but inadvertently do the same exact things because it's learned behavior.
Right.
The key is recognizing those behaviors and reacting or responding differently to help grow and develop the child.
Facts.
But how do you, again though, if you saying I'm not gonna do this, but again, like you said, you inadvertently raised your kid the same way you said you wasn't gonna do. How do you reverse that?
It's your responsibility as an adult,
bro. That's
to pay attention to your behaviors and fix your. It's easily said. It's hard. We all do it. How many times I cut you off?
Yeah. A lot.
And it's a behavior. And there are times where I go, "Ooh, my bad."
No, you good.
You know what I'm saying?
I stop talking now.
But I thought you was done, and that's why I jumped in.
Bro, you do it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. But there are times I catch myself and go, ooh.
Like kids.
And I admit that. We all
But
fall.
kids do that too. They stop and be like, ooh, I ain't gonna do it no more.
And that's when you see a child catch itself.
Right.
That may not deserve that may not deserve any type of reprimand. They caught it.
They
seen it. You sometimes, bro, you programmed. Like me, cut it off. You can't help it.
But you're an adult though. You said adult gotta make adult decisions. Ain't that what you said?
Absolutely.
Adults gotta make the decisions and parameters and the divisions with the charismas of the dimensions. That's what you just said, right?
And I'm telling you, as an adult, when you make that mistake, my bad.
For sure. Next
man up with it.
So we got another comment, Mr. Herschel. He said we need to bring back ass whoopings, man.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I wanted to bring it up when I seen it.
Man, I posted that earlier.
What y'all think, man? Because I posted it before too. Do y'all think ass whooping should be regular in the house? And do y'all think ass whooping should come back in the schools?
Shout out to the older lady.
Shout out.
It starts at home.
It does. It starts at home, and
so if they ain't getting their ass whooped at home,
ass whooping it ain't never messed you up, did it? It helped you, didn't it?
I tried not to get them.
Exactly.
I ain't want to get them.
Exactly, and that's what's missing. Like, these parents are trying to be their kids' friends, and they just
Should
don't.
You be your kids'
They
friend,
don't want to be, but not when they little. I'm gonna say this: my kids are grown.
Mm-hmm.
They still ain't my friends. Those are my kids. It's a respect.
Yeah.
You know, those are
Friendly,
my kids.
not friends.
Not friends.
But you said as when they little, not at all.
Hell, tear that ass up. For real. That's what they need. That is what's wrong with today's society. Kids aren't getting their ass whooped.
I disagree.
How so?
I think whoopings is a last resort.
Last resort.
Last resort.
How so, bro?
Now, mind you, I want y'all to know.
Put y'all comments in the
As
comments.
Uncle Ryan, look, my niece and nephews gonna go crazy when they see this. Cause look, 10 years ago, Uncle Ryan, I'm just gonna, like y'all said, I said pop, 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 pop. But as I've grown as a person and realized that we don't always need that, because a lot of times it's a misunderstanding, regardless if they know the lesson or not. Because we as adults make mistakes. I cut you off still to this day, bro.
All the time.
You might not need it all the time, but you need your ass tapped.
Occasionally,
I'm not
in extreme
saying
situations.
I'm not. No, I ain't on the.
Okay,
I think
let me ask this.
that us as a.
Let me ask this.
I didn't answer the question. I didn't finish. Can I please? So I think that us as a civilization of where we've become. I think there are moments that we give a child's feelings. There are a lot of times we give a child's feelings too much power. But at the same time, I don't think that it's whoopings that's missing. I think it's attention to the child and the lessons that are being taught. Because nowadays, children are forced with electronics. They playing, watching TV, playing games. It's not a one-on-one with parents like it used to be. You don't see them hanging out in the living room listening to music with their parents as they telling them stories and they trying to teach them about life, or in the kitchen with moms while she cooking. And
right. No,
they in the game. I mean, they in there playing the game. Mom on the phone in her room. Kids out doing whatever they want to do. Where it was different when we were children. Yeah, our mothers was on the phone, but you was right around the corner and they was paying attention to everything you was doing. Right? You heard hold on, you like, uh-oh.
But this is what the kids are doing now. This is what the parents are doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to interact with your kids.
Right.
You can't just kids don't even listen.
Go ahead.
Kids don't even go outside anymore. Like, I miss seeing kids jump double dutch. Because I be waiting to find somebody to turn the rope so I can jump.
Right.
But you don't see kids double dutching, riding their bikes, hopscotch, playing kickball. You don't see that anymore because everybody is like this right now. It's all electronics.
Y'all remember when we were children, you get in a car and they put on some music that they wanted to listen to. Every once in a while they may put on something for you because they're in a really good mood. But you sat in the back of the car, y'all associated with each other, talk, play, whatever. You wasn't too loud, and y'all got to a destination. Kids don't do that nowadays. As soon as they get in the car, that 8-minute ride to school while the parents smoke the weed that you're talking about, there's a tablet in their face all the way to school. They overstimulated. So how am I going to pay attention to lessons? Where are we connecting at? Because you've been watching Baby Shark for the last 200 hours. Then it wasn't you going to bed or going to school or...
Man, I can ask some kids. They be asleep. What time you go to bed last night? I don't know. I was on my phone. I was on my laptop.
Man, it's too much stimulation.
I was on my game. How? How? As a parent, you go in and you disconnect that shit. How are your kids up to 3-4 o'clock in the morning?
That's crazy to me.
You know what I'm saying? And then they can't get up for school. The mama can't get up and the baby can't get up either.
But even through all that, these kids smarter than some of these parents.
No argument there. Shout out to
sure
them slow
yeah.
parents. I mean, because there's some of y'all. Shout out. I can say it. She
Kids be
can't.
able to stay up.
I can say it. Shout out to you slow parents. I ain't got no kids, so come at me. Shout out to you slow
So we got a
parents.
comment for you.
Let's go.
LaCoya, shout out Koya.
Koya.
LaCoya say this is for Ryan. As a parent, my goal is to raise my goal is for my kids to be better than me. They may have the traits of mine, but I want them to be the best version of that trait. So I will correct the mistake to enhance their future and prevent future mistakes I have made in my youth.
I like
Completely
that.
agree with that statement. Yeah.
I like that, LaCoya.
But correcting something and being aggressively angry at a child for doing something that you do.
Yeah.
Her whole approach was soft, understanding.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this. I know you see me do it. I work on it every day. That's working with somebody, right? With Broke Dusty, because I want to say his name so bad I had to correct myself. When Broke Dusty go to his son and be like, look, regardless of how you discipline him in the moment, when you go to him and have a conversation you're supposed to have, man, look, I get it. This is what we do. I'm there too. I play way too much. I get it. But you got to tone that down. You got to. You see how this part walks them more of an understanding than I done told you.
No,
Well, see,
sometimes it depends on the kid.
It
bro.
depends on the kid.
Situation.
It depends,
Because
yeah.
I can tell them.
What about Red?
I can sit. Y'all chill out. And sometimes they'll look
Yeah.
at me like I look at them.
Right.
They do the total opposite.
Yeah.
Right.
So
If I
some
say,
of them,
hey, bro, sit your ass down.
you can talk to some of them.
But
You know,
bro-
so you could have that conversation. I'm gonna have that conversation because I done had it with you 3 times before. I'm gonna have this 4th conversation with you. Then I'm gonna tell your ass up.
So how many conversations is your child worth?
2.
Your child only worth 2
My
conversations.
child is worth every conversation we
I
have.
appreciate that.
2.
Yeah. 2
Every
conversations.
conversation we have, all of them, they worth it.
So your
But you heard me the
frustrations
first
is
time.
more important than your
I'm not
conversation with your
frustrated.
kid.
I'm not frustrated when I'm disciplined and talking to them. I talk to them like I talk to you, like I talk to Cubs. So it ain't no frustration. You heard me the first time. So since you didn't do what I said do, you purposely didn't do it. 'cause
So you
heard
get
me
them
the
before
first
you
time.
get frustrated.
And
that
you
what
know
you're
what?
saying?
And
I
it
don't
is,
get frustrated.
you know, if you have multiple kids, each kid is different. And sometimes you do have that one that will try you.
That'll try you just because.
That will try, Zyla.
Just because,
That will
bro.
try you
No,
just
I grew
because.
up with a sister. Look,
They would
look.
just do it just because.
We all
Yeah.
know who. If you know me and my family, you know who it is. I need for to throw out shots.
Don't
Shout
throw-
out.
How you
You better
gonna
not say
even-
her name.
I can't. I won't. I don't like her. But I refuse. I was trying to be smooth. But she got in trouble a lot, right? So as a child, I didn't understand a lot, but I knew my mama was getting it. I know we all got in trouble because of her. So I reprimanded her as a kid, right? Before my mom even got to her. But when she went and told on me, it was a whole other problem. That's when I got angry. And I understand, like I said, there are extreme times. My mother would say, Ryan, you hit her? Yeah. My mother hit me. I turn to my sister. Every time she hit me, I'm going to hit you. Did you really think you could say that in front of me? Smack. That's 2. Smack. She had to pop me out of that because I'm not her parent. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I think I'm big and bad. I
Red
understand.
tell Diamond
that
I can't
moment.
answer my phone.
Let's get to these comments, man.
Let's
You
go.
right.
What you got?
You right, though.
I appreciate you. I'm
Mr.
learning.
Herschel, Mr. Herschel, he say children have lost the fear of what may happen if they get home from being outside by being disrespectful in any manner, which I agree with too. A lot of kids don't have that from the outside. If somebody say, "Well, I'm gonna tell your mama," someone will be like, "Okay." So if I, you know what I'm saying?
But and sometimes, a lot of times nowadays, those mamas don't want you saying
Don't
nothing
want you saying nothing
to their kids.
all the while the kids.
But
they
read the
gonna say it.
words that are coming out of my mouth and trust me.
No. We at all this
Trust
show will not let
me.
her. You got to go to work. You
Nope.
better not.
I don't-
This
I don't
recorded.
care. I don't care.
Reggie, your
I'm
mama
going
needs
to
some money.
correct your child if they are being disrespectful.
Ooh, you cleaned it up. I apologize.
No, I'm serious. But that's what's needed. Like you gotta
Answer the
stop.
phone.
I can't answer the phone, boy.
She can answer the phone. Call her again.
Call her again.
We'll let her answer the phone.
Cuz, what's up, man?
Most people do.
All the woman.
He talking about something. He got
That's how
something to say. It's too much to type. You come over here then and get in on the conversation.
Hey,
He can be on speaker. No,
Tell-
go ahead,
tell
Elson.
him.
You can put him on. Put him on speaker.
I don't know how much it'll let him.
Yo,
Yes, Red.
my boy, what's good?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
They should be able to hear you. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say the one thing I want to say was, and I think bro kind of touched on it. The problem is nowadays when we grew up and we did something in the community, that was wrong or bad, you could be disciplined by the other parent.
Yep.
Nowadays, these kids, they say, oh, you better not say such and such to my child.
Yep.
You better not touch this. You better not do this.
That get kids power.
Children
Yep.
don't have no fear of discipline from nobody in the
And they don't
community.
respect your elders.
No, you right.
We was community raised. So
Yeah.
you already knew that what you wouldn't do around your parents, you can't do around nobody else. See what I'm saying? So
right.
now these kids, they not worried about going home and getting discipline from their parents because their parents is the first thing they gonna do.
Hey, turn down the live. Cause something is making a real
Yeah,
crazy
turn down the
noise.
live.
There you
Oh,
go.
my bad.
There you go.
You good?
They gonna say, what did you do to my kid? Instead of disciplining the kid, they be so focused on
what
trying
they
to
said.
attack
Yeah.
I agree.
attack the other parent who's trying to teach them the right way. So we have to get back to where we're raising these kids as a community.
But let me ask you this, bro. Let me ask you this. So if you beefing with somebody, can they say something to your child if your child was in the wrong?
If my child in the wrong, absolutely, because I think first of all we got to get to a point where what is the beef even about? And then at the same time, if it's something that's an adult issue as far as the beef, we'll handle that as adults. But as far as the kids, we need to teach them what's right and what's wrong at all times.
I was gonna say, boy, I'm ready. Right,
Appreciate you, boy. We gonna call us back 10 minutes.
Wait. You still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah.
Hung up on
Appreciate you. He said yeah.
Oh my God.
He said
Alright, so
yeah.
look, we're gonna read Terry comment. Terry say, I wish life was easier for so many, but it's just not. Fix what you can and pray on the rest. Parents have to live their life. Children are allowed to act too grown and too early now.
Bruh,
That's right.
I
That's right,
I
Miss
agree.
Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way too much power in their feelings. And I agree with what Red
Just
said
fix
for
his
sure.
microphone.
If we gotta
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
It's perfect.
Like
Okay.
that, yeah.
Okay.
if we got a beef that ain't got nothing to do with my child. If we beefing over my child, that's different.
Yeah.
Right? If we beefing over my child, leave my child alone. To my child, stay away from them.
Yep.
You in trouble for going by him because it's a problem because of you, right? Stay over here. You know, as Father Bell, you got to be over here with me. You got to be within the paw reach. Don't be over there with them, right? But if we not beefing over my child and my child in the wrong, that's like he said, it's a completely separate conversation. Completely. My problem is with my child. If they did wrong, I don't have to acknowledge you as a person for doing what you were supposed to do, for taking care of the community. Well, that don't make us cool, right?
Yeah.
But my child is, you are your own person. You in charge of yourself. You're supposed to act accordingly. You think what you said? So-
That's what I said.
You're supposed to act accordingly.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time. I ain't a parent, but I'm off
and
when I
money.
get it. You
Don't
spend a lot of
embarrass me
time
in
and
public.
money trying to make sure, trying to make sure your child is going on the right path because you only got so long to teach
ass,
it,
bro.
Yep.
Plain
Or
and
what?
simple. I'm whooping your ass.
Mm.
Plain
That's
and
last.
simple.
Did he whoop
No
him?
lie, that's last resort.
Yeah.
Used to be yeah. That's last resort for me.
I mean, you know, we got some more comments to get.
What you got?
My boy Smitty. Smitty.
Dog.
He said it's hard to whoop your kid when you haven't healed a trait in yourself.
That's what I'm talking, Smith.
Because you can identify or ignore it instead of learning.
That's all I'm saying. He said it way better than I did.
He did.
He did.
He did.
He is Smith, though.
He did.
I mean, he does
Your
right.
ass be.
I mean,
Alicia
what?
say I agree with Ryan.
I appreciate you, Alicia.
Watch
Hey, you listen to R. Kelly. I don't make me block you. Don't make me block you.
All right, so Terry said again, not whooping kids is the easy way out. The government encourages weakness.
Say it again.
Not whooping your kids is the easy way out.
Not whooping your.
Not whooping your
How
kids.
is being angry and not getting physical about something
Because
the
you,
easiest way out?
Because you letting them do what they
But who
wanna
says
do.
that you have to be angry when you whooping them? No, I'm not angry. I'm correcting
Okay,
you and
okay.
I'm teaching you. Don't do it again.
Well said. I use the wrong words. Why do I have to use physical? I don't even know the word to use.
Physical force?
There we go. Why do I have to use physical force to get you a lesson that I possibly could use for words? My child
Because
doesn't
my
deserve.
words ain't working.
Maybe you. Not,
My words ain't working.
I had a good friend, right? This is my dog. Like, this is my brother. He called my mom, right? I remember I was dating this girl, and she was frustrating me. And I couldn't get words out to her. I swear I couldn't do it. I tried, right? I called him, and I ran it. He gave me about a good 10 minutes because he don't like nobody ranting. He don't like nobody ranting. And we talking about him. He told me, right? you got to be able to say to her at least 7 different ways. If you love her and care for her the way you say you do, it's your responsibility to get your words across. How's your child any different? If the woman worth 7 words, you mean to tell, and we ain't married, you mean to tell me a child ain't worth 15 different ways?
After I told you that, she still didn't listen to them 7, did she?
Sometimes.
My point exactly. These
Sometimes.
niggas don't listen.
Sometimes.
So I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Sometimes they listen. I done been here and watched them listen.
And sometimes they don't.
So
when you ain't here, sometimes they don't.
They don't.
You done got they done got their ass whooped while you was here. They ain't even know.
I hope not.
See?
My baby.
See? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes they don't listen.
No, bro, look.
Uncle Ryan told you to chill.
My boy.
It is
It's
a proven fact. You can whoop some kids and they get it, they'll never do it again.
And I understand that.
Some of them you gotta keep.
You have some.
Some of you gotta keep whooping their ass, or they don't think you love them, so they gonna keep doing it because you not whooping their ass.
And some of them do things for attention.
I hope y'all understand that I did not deny that there is a power in whooping your child. I never said that. Boy, you got light.
Next question.
That's how R. Kelly was coming with the kids.
Miss Mari say, I don't have to whoop my kids because I have the tools in my back pocket to use first. What, a pistol?
I appreciate it.
What else you got?
Please don't pull a pistol
You ain't
on
never
the kids.
What else is you doing? Teach us.
Oh, it's my turn. Wait a second. It's my
Teach
turn.
us.
Next question.
Next question?
There we go.
Okay, let's get it.
Man, we love the appreciation and the turnout, man. This is dope.
It is though.
Look what
Miss
you done
Kiana
called.
say it's a difference between whooping and disciplining your child. Some parents take their anger out on a child, which is true.
Yeah, that's a beating.
Wait.
That's a beating.
Before we listen to her answer, you know what I'm gonna ask.
Go ahead.
Do she listen to Robert Kelly?
Leave my cousin alone.
Do you listen to Robert Kelly? Because if you do, I need you to mute yourself. But if you don't, you're right.
That's true. That's true, and I think that's something that parents have to learn early, bro. Because you can't whoop your kids mad, bro. You can't.
Yeah, you can't because you'll hurt them.
Man,
you can't.
Especially, I know this is going to sound real crazy, especially them little girls.
Nah, both
like it's crazy. No, I know they're equal. I'm not saying that. But women are more physically fragile.
Can I say this? Since you brought that up, let me say this. And I see this a lot. Mothers are harder on their daughters than they are on their boys. They making these boys some little punks.
Yeah. It's
like they're in
competition with their daughters or something.
They soft on these boys. These boys, they gonna be some little punks.
So
these boys are not. They are not going to have.
Are we talking single parents in families? What are we? Because it's
all parents.
This is majority
all
of mothers
be soft on their sons.
They be
was
soft.
You soft on your sons?
Hell yeah, I was soft on my sons. I ain't I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Your mom was soft on you?
I was soft.
Yeah.
I was soft, but they
my
knew.
Sisters
Hold on. But they knew not to play with me.
Yeah.
They just
figured out. We just figured out different ways.
But
to get
mothers are, for some reason, they are harder.
Your mama soft on you
now?
Maybe it's because they want the girls to be more independent and be able to take care of themselves. I don't know.
You think it's a harder lesson mothers give?
She watched me grow up. My mother was harder on me than she was any other human being on this planet.
Yeah, she was hard on Ryan.
Right, but I told you because you could talk to me. So there's a different expectation to a child I can explain something to.
Was you not listening?
Bro, sometimes I was a child and I didn't get it. I understood the words. I didn't understand the actual depth of what you saying.
But that ain't your job to understand the depth. If you a child, do what the fuck I told you to do.
Bro.
What you mean? You ain't understand the depths of
you
what
didn't,
your parent was saying.
The responsibilities
you ain't gotta understand shit I'm saying.
My dog.
If I told you don't run across the street, you ain't gotta understand why I told
that's
you
not
that.
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about I gotta listen. No. My responsibilities was different than the average kid.
Okay.
As the oldest son, I had a lot on my, them your kids.
Okay.
And you in charge of everything they do.
Right.
At almost all times. Am I lying?
Right.
Okay. I could be over here talking to you. I'm 10 years old over here talking to you.
Yeah.
And they in the back acting a fool. They got in trouble. I got in trouble.
You the oldest. That's law.
But I that's what I'm saying to you.
That's law, cuz.
So it's law.
That sound like an excuse to me.
Okay, so they outside and I'm up here talking to you and I wasn't in charge of them.
Why you
we
up
came
here
here with
talking
mama.
Why you up here talking to me?
We came here with mama and this ain't me attacking her.
Why you up here talking to me?
I know what you're doing.
You supposed to be outside watching them. Ain't that what your mama told you to do? Watch them? Why
I'm 10 years old. My attention span ain't that
why you
of the adult who gave it to me.
So that's why you got in trouble,
So
bro.
sometimes that responsibility be put on younger kids.
Yeah,
and so some of these kids are
being
raised too fast.
Yes.
Y'all think so?
Bro.
It's a lot of kids that have to be mama. Yeah. It's a lot of them that got to be parents early.
It's hard for people to understand that.
I tell people this all the time. Like you don't know what a lot of these kids are going through at home. A lot of these kids, if they older siblings, they stand up at night. You know, I'm gonna just be honest with you, they don't know what nigga they mama bringing in tonight. You know what I'm saying? They up watching their little siblings, making sure ain't nobody touching them, messing with them. Yeah. Their mama might be partying all night long.
So do you think?
You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know.
And that negative behavior, do you think that's the reason why some kids don't listen to their parents?
That's why they don't listen to their parents, and that is why they act out.
So all of us kids, we at a party, right?
But
when we pull up to the party, the girls get out the car, and I'm being stopped. Yo, I'm not able to stay here. You better not lead them. You better not lead them girls.
Yeah.
At any point, so now all of a sudden I'm at a party with a whole bunch of kids, bro.
Yeah. And you can't party.
And I'm being an adult.
You're an adult. You're the only kid adult at the party.
They walking around and I got to follow them like a little kid because all it takes is she fell down and I don't know why she fell down.
And it's your fault.
Yeah. And it's my fault.
Yeah.
I left you in charge. I don't care if it was 10 adults there. I left you in charge. Now again, this ain't something I hold over the head, but this is what it is. So there are parts of that an average child will go to a party and have fun. That's why a lot of times, I don't know if you notice, if we go to a party, if I ain't drinking, I'm pretty much just chill watching everybody. I'm not even in the festivities.
So your mama taught you how to watch people?
Heavy. I'm a people watcher.
You gotta
I'm not complaining, but I'm just telling you, like you said, we are creatures of our environment, what we was taught. Right. But this is a good trait, right? Now. But then it was frustrating. And again, it was on me to learn why that was given to me.
For sure.
And I want to shout out moms. Because as tough as I'm being talking about her, as tough as, man, you know how many times
you on my mama heavy on
the
show, bro.
No, but hit me out, though.
Get back.
Just as much as I'm on, as much as I call her, like, hey, mom, I love you. You remember that time you told me to go to that party? And that little boy was finna push my sister and I seen it. I appreciate that because that worked in the transition. Because now I was at the store and I seen this dude. He came around the corner. He was finna snake out. I broke all that up. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things. And I know that's silly, but it's a lot of things that I've had to call and think of for. That at 10 years old, that's heavy. Way too heavy.
I mean,
you know.
Heavy. No, but you're right. You're right, boy. You should have hosted this month.
Hey. You doing that?
You should have hosted this month.
You doing a hell of a job hosting, my boy.
Alicia say, appreciate it, man. I want kids to be able to come to me and tell me everything. I believe the parents aren't talking to their kids and they aren't present in their kids' lives.
Facts. That's why I say, like, bro, it's hard for me to come after you and say, as a parent, yo, bro, why you whoop your kids? Because I can't never say you're not present and active with your kids. Now I do see them being kids and they go off and do their own thing, but you randomly stop what you doing, go get in their face for 10 or 15 minutes, even if it's just to mess them up, and then you go back and do what you're doing. I can't say, bro, you ain't present in your kids' life. You may be in the building. I can't say that to you.
Which is all the reason why they ask.
That's why I can't attack you.
All the reason.
Or tell you. Never once have I said, bro, why you keep hitting? I can't say that because I've seen you take other approaches. I can't tell you what your parenting style is.
We got it.
And you trying. Let's go.
No, you're right. People that don't whoop their kids don't even realize how bad their kids really are.
Sometimes.
Man, look, I agree with that.
They are the first ones to say, my baby didn't do.
And your baby doing.
And your baby is a terrorist.
Whoop their ass.
In our community, I can't even argue.
Yeah.
In our community, I can't even argue.
I mean, for these, so many people, they raising real life terrorists.
But y'all know it's a lot of people who whoop their kids and their children are still real life terrorists.
They still bad as hell.
Because they ain't used not one word.
It's all depending on
they just whooped them and that was that. It was no, let's sit down and have a conversation why I whooped you and why you should not do this again.
And that's what you have to do.
You know,
before I whoop your ass, I'm going to tell you why.
Our parents...
and it's going to hurt me more than it hurt you.
It's going to hurt me more. I understand it now.
Now that would have still hurt. What do you mean? What do you mean it's going to hurt me more?
When I was a kid,
somebody explain in the comments.
But now, I get it now. Because I don't like whooping them, bro. But I know I'm the only person that they going to eventually succeed to in that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, bro.
So it's tough. It's tough whooping your kids, but you gotta do it.
And most parents, it's not like you just sit around and say, oh, you know, like you enjoy whooping your kids.
That's not it.
You know, I would rather have those conversations.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the other one's grown. With my 7-year-old, I want to have those conversations.
Trying to talk to you.
He said all those guys. He said his ass still hurt thinking about it.
Who said that,
Red? He did get the most whoopings out of everybody. But you know what? Red would run. Him and Devon both would run there, catch the belt in the air. as I went to swing.
Don't move.
Also, you're not angry. You had to get it in.
They was football players. They was quarterbacks.
So you had to figure out different ways.
Hell yeah, had to figure out different ways. Yep.
All right, let me see. Alicia said again, she said kids aren't outside because it ain't safe to be outside no more. And I thought about that when we was describing that. A lot of stuff that we can't do. These kids can't do that we did back then.
But me and Teresa talk, and it is not anything to do around here. But you have to
shout out to Teresa.
You have to find things for your child to do. My cousin Kiana, she's a genius. That girl set up a shop in her house, like she gonna paint with the kids.
Yeah.
Like you gonna do arts and crafts. It's different things that you can do with your kids, even if you outside in your driveway in front of your house.
What if you working all these hours?
Take your kids to find. You have to make time for your kids. Take your kids to the park. Have a picnic with them. Put them in the car. Drive to Chicago. Just ride downtown and come on back.
Which hat is more important?
Really?
Yeah, ask you.
Shit, for a daddy, that's a hard ass question.
Life is hard,
bro.
Life is hard
because I can't parent if I ain't got no job.
But listen,
and if I got a job, it's hard for me to consistently parent.
But listen, you chose to be a parent.
I asked you the question.
You chose to be a parent.
Is more important.
Nigga, I don't know.
I didn't ask you which one you do more.
I don't know.
Parenting is a balance.
Because if I can't work today,
it's a balance.
I'm gonna be a sorry ass parent. If bro Dusty ain't got no money, this kid gonna look at me crazy.
The and coming real quick. My daddy broke head Dusty.
He ain't got no money.
I got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Leaving children unattended.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an issue that we deal with as well in this society?